What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. We're going to be going over some clips today, and then we also have a Reddit question we're going to be reading, and we're going to get a few answers and see what that's all about. So let's get into it.
And you got to do better. You really do. I was just at one of the major malls an hour before they close on Christmas Eve, walking around doing one of my favorite things. And that is to go to the malls on Christmas Eve and watch the men who are getting their last minute gifts for their wives. And they have no idea what their wives like because they don't pay attention to what their wives like.
What are you doing hounding men on Christmas Eve? Don't you have a family or a husband or kids or something you need to be spending time with? Why are you hounding random men in the mall on Christmas Eve? This is what this lady does. This is like her favorite pastime. She's been doing this. You can tell she's getting all giddy. She's got that twinkle in her eye, just hounding random men. Okay, and how is it any of your business what these men are doing? Okay, that's the next question. And you know what? It's not that these men don't know what to get their wives. You got to understand these men know everything. They married these women. They know everything about these women. They have gotten every possible gift up until this point. You know, actually, a lot of times these men have been thinking about getting gifts the whole time and haven't found anything. This is their last ditch effort to actually go and get something. And sometimes it happens. So who are you to sit there and act holier than thou, pointing the finger saying that this should be shamed? No, this is normal human behavior. Everybody goes Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. It's like a tradition for some people, but what isn't a tradition is people that have no intent to shop. You're just sitting there hounding random men, watching them, casing the joint. This is creepy behavior. You can tell she's done this in the past.
If you hang out at the jewelry section of like a department store or handbags or something like that, perfume, you'll see them kind of like fumbling around. It's hilarious. You see them try to figure out questions like, does she wear gold or silver? Does she like bracelets, necklace, like what kind of jewelry? Does she like more like floral scents or citrusy, or like what kind of scents does she like? Does she like little handbags, big handbags? Like people are trying to help them out and they have no idea because they don't listen or pay attention or care. Now,
or and I may be completely wrong. I've been known to be wrong in the past. Okay, I'm just always wrong. But maybe, here's an idea. Maybe they're just trying to pick out the right gift. And yeah, so sometimes that takes a little bit more time. This isn't an issue of men not knowing what to buy. They know exactly what to buy. Okay, at all times, they know exactly what to buy. But the problem is you've been married for, even if you're just married, let's say 5 years, you've been married 5 years. And then you got to count the years before that. Before the marriage, a lot of these guys that's when they buy the heavy gifts. You know, they buy the big gifts around that time. You know, so it's a very, you have to try to find a gift. And this is just shopping for a woman in general. You have to try to find a gift that is going to be able to be upstaged the next year. You can't go all out every single year. You can't give it all in 1 year. Okay. And so that's what these men are doing. Women just expect that they need to get gold, like gold and silver necklaces and rings multiple times a year. But you only have so many fingers and necks. What are you doing? This is ridiculous. I saw a TikTok post recently. No, actually, I think it was a Facebook post where a guy was showing the price of an engagement ring. Okay. And the whole post was about, hey, look, engagement rings aren't that expensive. Why aren't you putting a ring on it or whatever he was saying? And then I read through the comments. And these, look, I'm not saying that they lie all the time. You know, some of these women was like, the ring could cost $1. It's not about the ring. If any man were to give that woman $1 ring, okay, there's a 100% guarantee that all hell would break loose.
Is this every man? No, there are some men who are great gift givers. But this happens every year, and it's one of my favorite things because I love to just watch and just crack up. Because I'm like, sir, I'm sure you've been married to your wife for a hot minute now. You're in your 40s or 50s. Why do you not know this stuff about your wife? It's comical, but also really sad. Do better.
I will actually have to agree. The men do need to do better, but do better in the beginning so that later on you can buy those better gifts. Honestly, get in the beginning, get all the shitty gifts. Is basically what I'm saying. That's basically what it's going to boil down to. You know, a woman's perfect gift is like a Home Depot gift card. That's the perfect gift for a husband in the eyes of a woman. Home Depot gift card, a piece of paper with the type of blinds that she wants you to install in the living room. In the bottom, you have to pick up the woven baskets that are on sale right when you leave. That's gonna be your that's the Christmas presents, you guys. You think these men get good gifts? No, they get socks. Let's be completely honest. Well, why are they're trying to find the cheapest necklace, the cheapest ring they can get. Oh, that one's $59 on sale. If I use my card, I save 30% and I get airline miles. Yeah, let me get the ring, the $59 ring. These men don't give a shit. I mean, that's why they're in there on Christmas Eve. They just don't care. I don't blame them. You kind of get used to the idea that, these guys, they know they're going to, on Christmas Day, they're going to walk in there, they're going to open their gift, and it's going to be some socks. It's going to be a tie. It's going to be one of those baskets with like the beef jerky and the cheese. Come on. And these women are expecting diamond rings and gold and silver, at least.
I went on 4 dates with a dude, and on the 4th date, we were kissing, making out, okay? Just kissing. Just pulls away, spits in my face, and slaps the shit out of me. And when I was like, why did you do that? He was like, I thought to myself, I can't let the pretty girl win.
I kind of feel like she made that up. That seemed like a fake story to anybody else. It seems kind of fake. I just don't see that happening. I see that as like women like this, they like to go online and get attention, sure. How many views does this have? I don't know how many views it has, but it has 50,000 likes. Somebody saw this and was like, you know what? Hell yeah. Sounds like a good idea. No, stop telling these stories. Why would you go online and tell people this? This is completely insane. Oh, and look, the guy's name is... I just noticed that the guy's name, the comment, his name's Chad. Okay, we have a little bit of a dating story.
Red flags in women I won't be ignoring this year. One, I've already talked about it, women who post themselves crying, record it, and post it online. That is clinically insane. If you do that, you are not stable. Also, I assume you're doing that for attention. Either way, it's weird, very bad. Second...
Hey, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that for so long. The fact that you are sitting in your car, you're about to make yourself cry, and then you set the camera up in the perfect angle, and then you record it. I wonder if when they stop on the video, I wonder if they stop crying too. It's like, oh, I'm done, I'm gonna stop crying, and they kind of like wipe their tears, like, oh, that was a good one. Method acting, I always remember the woman who's driving to the courthouse, and she's driving back to the courthouse, and she filed for divorce, and I did it, I didn't know I could do it, but I did it, and it kind of sounded like a Disney song.
Flag any girl that says anything along the lines of, I hate drama, is going to be the most drama-filled human being you've ever encountered. They're lying. They actually love it. They thrive and they live for it.
I would have to agree on that one too. Women do lie a lot. So if a woman says that she hates drama, that's probably not very honest. A lot of women crave drama. They do things in their life that will make sure that there's drama in their life. A lot of times it's just the men that they choose to hang out with. Sometimes it's the way they interact with their families. They will create these scenarios and just kind of create chaos and purposely have arguments, recording so they can post online. It's a whole thing. A lot of women do this, and not just women that particularly say they don't like drama. Me, if I were to hear that, I would say, okay, well, she's obviously just a pathological liar, because all women love drama. The fact that you are saying it, out loud, that you don't like drama, that is you're just not being honest with yourself. Women are completely obsessed with drama and stuff like that. It is in the content they see online. It is in their daily life. Stuff like soap operas and stuff like that. It's all revolves around drama. They love it. And not so much. I don't know of any men who like drama. They just like to be left alone. They like peace. A lot of men today are just looking for peace. They're looking for quiet. away from women in drama. Okay, let's look at this Reddit question here. I think it's a question. Yeah, it's a question. 63% of single individuals in the US are not looking for romantic relationships or casual dating opportunities, according to a recent Pew Research study. This was last year. So, and why are you single? Well, we've answered that question a whole lot, but let's keep reading. Within the pool of individuals open to dating, a large number are seeking long-term committed partnerships. Those in search of companionship are typically open to connecting with individuals who possess varying qualities and backgrounds. The dating landscape varies based on age, gender, orientation, impacting individuals' perspectives on the dating prospects. Let's look through some of these comments. We got one guy with 1.8k likes. I'm tired, boss. He's been through it. A lot of guys have. Where is a guy supposed to meet a woman? So here, finding a woman is actually quite similar to finding a job. You can go online and cast a wide net. Okay, well, that sounds like a chat GPT answer. I'm not going to read that. I like myself a lot more. I don't mind being alone. This is what a lot of men think. And then you got to think about men that have a lot of self-respect. They're not going to allow someone in their life that is going to just be a burden to them, that is going to insult them and make their life harder. It's just not going to happen. No one interested in me, and I haven't been particularly inspired by the few people I've gotten to know a little. I mean, there's not a lot of great people out there, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have the time, money, energy, social connections, or looks. They say you always miss the shots you don't take, but sometimes you don't even have the ball. Damn, bro did away with his balls. Oh, here we go. I gave up. Getting a date now has become harder than it ever has. In my 20s, it was hard, but not like this. It feels impossible now, and I just don't have the heart in me to try anymore. Just gonna focus on having fun, staying fit, and maybe get lucky and meet someone nice. Maybe. I absolutely agree with that guy. I think a lot of men are in the same situation. They're not looking. If it happens, if they're out getting coffee and something happens and they spark up a conversation, I mean, stuff does happen organically, sure, but I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of men are just not going to do it, and then you have it's not as many as it was in the past, but you still have a large number of women that are using dating apps, and you kind of think that at this point a lot of these guys are looking and saying that might be the only way, and so then they get on these dating apps and they are disappointed beyond belief. Yeah, as long as you stay off the dating apps, sure, that would be my advice, is just to steer clear of the dating apps. Even at this point, if you're not leaving your house, if you're not actively going out in your free time, if you're stuck behind a screen, or if you're stuck playing video games, or you're just hiding behind your phone, or whatever you're doing, if you're not actively going out and getting to know people and getting to interact with people, then nothing's going to change, because that's the first step. But that is going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.